Greetings everyone, and Great here for another Company Heroes 1 replay. Spot on bottom right side as the Panzer Elite, we have Noob. On top left as USF player, we have Mundi, with some unusual spelling of words. Looks like he's, of course, going for the barracks opener down here. We do have, looks like just pair of Panzer Grenadiers, no additional Kettengrad. So, let's go and see what's going on. He goes straight for the munitions point over here, and I'm also partially distracted with my slightly different setup. I'm trying to try out a different avatars, that sort of thing. Engineers pushes his way forward and does pull out barracks, like to pull out a rifleman first. Could be something else. Oh, that's me. But that's, of course, I'm not sure who here, maybe a streamer or what the alias is, because I'm pretty sure a lot of people like to do a little bit fun name with their own alias. Come on out, get that. Yep, right now it looks like it doesn't want to detect my right hand. Oh well. I need to get worry about that a little bit later. We do have camouflage ability obtained, which means he is gone for Luftwaffe ground forces. US player has now deployed out a Jeep pushing his way forward now. And of course, 2 Panzer Grenadiers in this region, so he's solely focusing on the right side. Now that tends to make that a bit bugged out. I'm still a little bit cold with my, not sure what it is. I have a cold, flu, or something. I'm just not 100% today. So you may hear me turn my head and cough a couple times as well. Panzer Grenadiers advancing on forward, trying to capture the point. We got this munitions point being captured on up. And the Jeep does get some damage on the G43 squad. Jeep has received a bit of damage. And the engineers try and push the way forward, trying to repair it up. Jeep just start dancing around, trying to find a good angle to fire from without seeing minimal damage. We now have a fresh rifleman squad upon the field, and since the engineers come from the fuel and munitions point here, this cutoff point has not been secured. The rifleman is going to be capturing it up now. G43 squad in more defensive position right there. Now going for the VP. Sorry about that. Panzer Grenadier squad advancing on forward, trying to get some damage onto the rifleman. Jeep is advancing forward as well, trying to get some damage as well. Trying to bully him around out the cover. Does fall back nice and early. Panzer Grenadiers going for this munitions sector as we got the Panzer Grenadiers being pursued by the Jeep. We'll get some damage there. Honestly, leaving the models wounded rather than getting models killed could be quite handy. Panzer Grenadier squad advancing forward. We got this Panzer Grenadier squad inside of the garrison. You have the Kettengrad pushing way forward. We'll find the rear armor of the Jeep. Of course, it has no weapon, not even a Luger to shoot him with. So, rear armor of the Jeep doesn't really mean much, though it doesn't mean it doesn't get shot at. We got the Kampfgruppe company now being employed out in the field. And multiple Panzer Grenadier squads still in this region. VP has been captured by Panzer Elite player. 1 VP. This VP has not been captured on up. Jeep's getting some good reconnaissance there. Engineers try to deploy out same tank traps there. And now do got this Kettengrad advancing forward as well. Aiming for those 2 safe points there. 3 Panzer Grenadiers in this region. You know we've gone for Luftwaffe ground forces. We do now have the Panzer Command being employed out, likely going for 2-2 or 5. Fuel point now captured on up, and Kettengrad does fall back away from the Jeep. We do have, yep, that's still building out. Sorry, the building sounds there. Flamer engineer now deployed on the field, ready to clear up these garrisons. This garrison is still garrisoned. I'm going to take a drink from my drink nearby. It's damn cold. I need to keep my throat wet because right now it's just getting a bit scratchy in the back. We do now have these. Flamer engineer does get suppressed there by the G43. Both rifle squads advance forward. Both these squads do fall back nice and early. 2 G43 squads in this region. Rifleman squad need to perhaps eye this garrison here. And we do have this fuel point now being decaptured by this rifleman squad. This other rifleman squad can get out of that garrison, which is now garrisoning and support this other rifleman. Jeep is advancing forward. Jeep has full health. And the field point has been decaptured. Kettenkrad pushing way forward, trying to immediately recapture that field point now. And now Jeep is receiving a bit of fire from the G43s. Over here, engineers trying to capture the left flank. Very nice. This Panzer Grenadier squad may be eyeing for this cutoff point. We do got this rifleman squad at that cutoff point, so it won't go too great for the Panzer League player. And we do have the Jeep still moving around. He will recapture that field point. Up here, we do have the supply yard being deployed on out.
We've got new recruits.
And it looks like something is being built in the Panzer Command, likely a 2-2. It is a 2-2. No ability selected just yet. He is almost at 1 command point. Oh, howdy. Got any replays for me today? Now we do got the fresh 2-2 now deployed on the field. Oh, this is you said. Is this one of the replays you recently submitted? Nice. Do now got the 2-2 deployed out on the field. Supply yard has been completed. And now he's sort of skirmishing around. Panzer Support Command on the build queue. He may be eyeing for the Panther research. Unlikely it's going to be a Panzer IV-C research. Or not research. I suppose you need the research for that. Kettenkrad now moving on the left flank, trying to find the cutoff point. Does camouflage forward. Trying to spot for the 2-2. Perhaps find a good angle to engage the rifleman. Jeep is facing forward. Will potentially find that Kettenkrad. If he spots the Kettenkrad, that will of course allow him to see what doctrine he's gone for.
Our fuel point is being taken by the enemy.
Rifleman squad getting some damage there on the 2-2. Do got this rifleman squad inside the garrison. And this Panzer Grenadiers receive quite a bit of fire from the various sources now. Let's drop a model there. Kettenkrad still camouflage right there. See the 2-2 hidden behind some marks there. And the rifleman squad didn't sustain so much damage there. This rifleman squad does get forced back. Panzer Grenadiers, Kettenkrad. He may have spotted himself, Kettenkrad there, I'm not sure. Panzer Grenadiers are pushing way forward, maybe trying to repair up the 2-2 by just buff out those scratches. And then, now there's two Kettenkrad spawn on the field. And armor company, so it's going to be Luftwaffe ground forces versus armor company. Engineers repairing up the Jeep now. It is now fully repaired. Rifleman squad has 5 members there. Maybe you'll spot this Kettenkrad relatively soon. The Jeep is pushing me forward. It has good detection radius. Jeep's now facing forward, trying to get some good damage on the Panzer Grenadier. Kettenkrad does decloak break there, so he does now know what doctrine his opponent's gone for, if he did not know it already. Assuming he's also paying attention to that. Light TF truck has more on the field. We do have a tank depot being put on the field, so we may see an early Sherman tank, or M10, or Hellcat. Unlikely it's going to be a Sherman Crocodile. D4. Keep pushing with Panzer Grenadiers are trying to fire high for that cutoff point there. A lot of points being decaptured on the left side. The US players starting to lose some territory. Flamer engineers advance forward, force back that Panzer Grenadier. 2 fires some auto cannon fire, gets some good damage there on the rifleman. Got 2 Panzer Grenadiers in the region. Light track does fire. This rifleman squad does fall back. Got these rifleman squads force back the G43 squad. Still got these 2 squads in the region. Of course, the Kettenkrad could perhaps draw some fire. And now the Flame Engineers advance forward. Flame Engineers on the one last model falls back. Rifleman squad advancing forward as well. Do we see? We don't see Sticky Bomb research just yet, or maybe he's already gotten it. I don't believe so.
We are losing a munitions sector.
Tank Depot has been put on the field. It's pretty close to the fuel for an M10. It costs what, 50 fuel?
5x5.
So we may see an M10 deployed out soon.
We've got our flamethrower.
Now do have the
Losing ground out there.
Kettenkrad eyeing to capture that fuel point there. The US player has lost a lot of territory.
Repairs complete.
And the barrack squad is pulling out another rifleman squad, so he's going for 4 riflemen. And we've got fuel expenditure. He's going for a Hellcat. Keeps advancing forward. We'll get some good constants in. And we'll find no landmines, so he has a good idea that his opponent has not gone for a tank cutter, but he saw the decamouflaging Kettengrad. Rifleman and Flame Engineers advance out forward. Kettengrad does receive some fire there. It's down a little bit above half health. 2-2 and light TF track pushing way forward. And good hits there. Oh, did he use a crit shot there on the Jeep? A little bit overkill there.
Lost a Jeep out there.
Now here comes M10 coming forward. If that was a crit shot there, the light half track may have it on cooldown there, plus it had a bad angle. Let's go the light TF track there. Got Panzer in the region. The Hellcat can't receive a bit of fire there. The Rifleman and the Flame Engineers need to probably focus on that Panzer track first. Good there. Main gun destroyed on the 2-2. Now we've got field repairs. The 2-2 is for the Hellcat severely wounded. And there goes the 2-2. He does not use field repair there, so he does save his munitions, and the Hellcat will fall back. He even takes time to destroy the carcass. Very nice. It's unlikely we're going to see a Bergantiga. Most people don't blow out Bergantiga. Some people blow out the Panzer command. Another 2-2. Probably could have another light TF track. Got Luftwaffe ground forces on can be deployed out as well, and maybe already deployed out. No, it's not already deployed out.
We are losing ground.
And Riflemen are starting to recapture much of the map. Looks like got a second Panzer deploy on the field. He didn't see anything just yet to spot out what doctrine his opponent has gone for. So that is still a mystery to the Panzer Elite player. Panzer Grenadier evades forward, gains some good damage there onto the Engineers, suppressing, slowing them, and pinning them. Rifleman squad does get inside the scarce as well. Nice little pass out right there, or tag out. Pass out's something a little bit different. Was that a mortar half track or was that a missed Panzer track shot? Probably missed Panzer track shot there. First 2-2 now deploy on the field.
We must protect our munitions from enemy advance.
And now you got the Luftwaffe squad deployed out on the field. Rifleman squad has sustained a bit of damage there.
Luftwaffe ground forces have arrived and are now available for
And now we've got some more 2-2s, more light TF tracks. Got a nice little mixed force there with two Panzer track support. He does have good firepower versus the Hellcat. Rifleman squad does back on off. We do have triage center back home. Now we've got two Hellcat support on the field. Flame Engineers face it forward. Looks like the Luftwaffe forces try to go for some wire there. And Luftwaffe squads are receiving quite a bit of fire. One of the models do go down. He could potentially lost those two as well. Got a bit more burst there. Flame Engineer and Rifleman squad advancing forward. Forcing back a G43 squad. Jaeger Command has been researched. So it's probably pretty close to getting the Panther research. Garrison does go down right there with that extra little structure there. Luftwaffe ground forces will be retreating back, may get wiped out by the Rifleman. He's now focusing on with the other Rifleman squad there, trying to fire a volley onto the Luftwaffe ground forces. 2-2's here to support, and the Luftwaffe ground forces does manage to pull back. Patrick squad advancing on forward as well, and now we have the two Hellcats advancing on forward. Rifleman squad does fall back. Good is there onto the Panzer Grenadier. Panzer Grenadiers. This is one of the Panzer squads, so that is an important squad to keep on the front line, and right now that's simply not a really capable. Panzer does connect there. Other Panzer may fire soon. Sorry about that. Damn cold. Hellcat did receive a bounce there from light AT track, half track, and no crit shots there. Hendrick squad does fall back in time. And the Luftwaffe forces, ground forces does push forward with only two members there. Hellcat's falling back, going to be repaired up by the Flamer Engineers back at home. A couple of the Rifleman squads still need some reinforcements. And the 2-2 is being repaired up as well. Luftwaffe ground forces looks like it's going to take time to get some wire there. You could potentially get wired there, but that's probably not going to be really that important. He's just trying to deny the garrison from being used by his opponent. Did I see him here more wire? Okay, so looks like he's double layering the wire there to prevent engineers from just cutting it, or at least stall them out. Hellcat's trying to hunt down the Kittenkrad. Says he knew that it was there, decapturing it. Now he knows what Dodge Spun's gone for. It's sort of hard to spot it though when it's camouflaged like that. Rifleman squad's advancing forward with the Hellcat to support. Hellcat is received the Panzer shot there, or was not fully repaired. Rifleman squads may just want to focus on the Panzer squad, because that does pose a threat to his Hellcat. But now got G43 squad there. He may use suppressive fire ability there. Luftwaffe ground forces do fall back. Flamer engineers advancing forward. Does pin one of the Flamer engineers. And now the Panzer squad does fall back as well. Good hits there on the Rifleman squad from the light T-App track as well as from 2-2. 2-2 chasing some much needed repairs. Hellcat roaming around. Very, very wounded right there. Gets a fully immobilized crit there. And Patrick does connect onto the Hellcat. Both these Panzer Grenadiers are falling back. Sticky Bomb does connect onto light T-App track. Panzer support command. He should have enough research for the Panzer activation. Or was it called Panzer activation or Panzer authorization? Either way, he should have the Panther research available soon. Or available now. Hellcat charging forward, trying to deal with this light TF track. Finds a good hit there. Light TF track will likely go down. Patrick does connect. If he somehow gets a crit shot there. No, he does not. Could have left him vulnerable to this single Panzer Grenadier. Oh! That was a pretty close hit. Take time for another good shot there. Does run away in time. Patrick does roll a miss there. Unable to secure the kill there on the Hellcat.
Achtung, the enemy is impacting Kampfgruppier's victory point. Squad ready.
2-2, 1 defense efficiency. Panzer Grenadier listen not being fully reinforced. He does have plenty of manpower. Maybe he's just trying to store up some manpower for the Panthers, which he is getting researched now. Activate Panther battle group is complete. Rifleman squad can hold out this area for a bit of time, but will be well outnumbered. Sorry about that. Damn cold. Another Hellcat deployed on the field. And now the Hellcat's pushing forward. Does fire a shot there onto the armor car. Does roll a miss. Both Panthers, however, hit. And now the Panther's going to be, or not Panther, Hellcat will be falling back. Does receive a miss there. Dancing around right there. Destroyed engine crit there. So this Hellcat will likely go down. And losing those Hellcats is a very, very big problem. And the Hellcat does go down. Let's see what the US player is going to be planning next. Getting his Rifleman pin. We do have another Hellcat on the field. Wait. Okay, that did finally go down. I was looking at the health bar, wondering why it was not dead.
Our front lines are collapsing.
Steady up.
No additional research for the US player at the moment. It does fall back with the Rifleman squad now. Panthers pushing way forward. We do now have a stealth sniper here, 0 kills, so his opponent may not be aware of it, though he may have briefly spotted there. A small cat will have trouble versus these 2 large cats. So you will need to deploy out potentially more Hellcats or deploy out some 6mm Shermans. Right now he's deploying out something else. I'm not sure what it was though, I thought he had more manpower. Rifleman squad pushing forward. We've got 2 Rifleman squads here. They do, of course, have access to sticky bombs. And now these Panthers will go and just sort of back on off, trying to avoid any additional sticky bomb fire. But there, looks like some of these hedges are destroyed, so that Panther managed to get a shot into that Rifleman squad. And this Rifleman squad is currently dancing around over there. We do got 3 members on this Luftwaffe ground forces, as this Rifleman squad is trying to charge forward for a sticky bomb. Maybe trying to hit that Luftwaffe squad now. Rifleman has kept the munitions depot, and now there's 2 Panzer Grenadiers here. Panzer Grenadiers should be a win out for this rifleman. There's, of course, 6 models there, 4 with bolt-action rifles. The rifleman squad received quite a bit of damage there. 222 now advancing up forward. The sniper could be spotted and destroyed by the 222. It actually does force back both those Panzer Grenadier models, or squads. Hellcat pushing his way forward. We got the 222 and Panther in this region. This Panther is now trying to engage the Hellcat. You only need to send one. You can split up your Panthers. They don't have to be next to each other all the time. And this kind of grad's going to be eyeing to capture up this munitions point now.
Munitions point under attack.
It's built.
Panther's pushing way forward. No sticky bomb there. He's trying to go for it. I suppose you're not entirely wrong, but he has a good idea what his veteran sees at. Oh, Captain Grant does go down. He knows his opponent's deploying out Hellcats right now, and the Panther should be able to back away from 2 Hellcats that pops up. Pantrix are pushing way forward to do here's advance. Sure, there's safety in numbers, but it also is a possibility to help gain field control. Right now, this Panther's defense right here got 222 supporting, so he's mixing up his getting a 222 along with each Panther. That should be a good combination. The Panther can deal with armor assets, 222s can deal with infantry assets, and then he can use infantry to secure the territory. However, the armor car does find a Hellcat shot there. And now we do got the sniper advance forward. He does get a good hit there. And the 2-2 does go down there. Hellcat does go down as well.
Losing ground out there.
True, you still have to be worried about sticky bombs, but then again, to be honest, you have to be worried about that if they're together. But of course, one Panther can defend the other Panther. And speaking about sticky bombs, like you mentioned beforehand, we may see some sticky bombs here. Kettengrad advancing forward does knock around these riflemen a little bit, and does get a sticky bomb off on the Kettengrad. Short engine crit there, so it'll likely go down, or be burned alive.
Enemy unit down.
Kettengrad does go down there, and these infantry forces do fall back. And it's advancing forward, force back the riflemen there, and we've got the Panzer Grenadiers captured these sectors.
We're losing them as fast as we're getting them.
Who do you want dead? Who do you want dead?
We got Vet 1 sniper now deployed out for the US player. And now we do have, looks like 76mm tank Shermans. They're much more durable than the Hellcats, of course, so you don't have to worry about, which gives you more room to maneuver, barring the lack of the lower speed, but of course means it allows you to brawl a little bit more versus the higher health Panthers. Rifleman squad does get forced on back. Pair of flaming engineers advancing on forward. Sniper trying to find some shots there. This Panzer Grenadier does camouflage right there. May have been spotted right there.
Regiment is holding heavy armor for us.
Now we do have a Pershing out in the field as well, or will be one soon at least. D-43 is Pentrix advancing forward. Rifleman squad is trying to get a pair of sticky bombs off, and will get a pair of sticky bombs off there. The other Panthers coming up from down south. Gets a damage engine crit there. Has plenty of squads nearby to repair it. And that sniper does receive fire as well. Do got a landmine here, which could be very important. Pershing would be available now. Pershing is now on the field. Flame engineers advancing forward, trying to get some damage there onto the Panzer Grenadiers. And a deadly hit there. Landmine hit by the armored car as well. Pershing does receive a Panzer shot there. He has plenty of repairs for field repairs, or munitions for field repairs. And has plenty of fuel for other assets as well, whether it be Sherman or Hellcat.
We're losing them as fast as we're getting them.
You now have Flak 88 being employed on the field, which should be very deadly right there. Rifleman squads could potentially get decrew it, or you may need to save command points to get out a Calliope. He does have The US player does have control of the left side of the map, so he does only a single VP against him, so he can stall out 4 Calliopes to help decrew it. And 222 is now falling him back now. And that rifleman squads do spot that. The sniper needs to pretty much focus down that flak 88. And likely the Panzer player needs to get out the 4-man squad upgrade relatively soon, because if he captures it, flak 88 right now, he will lose an entire squad. Although he could use it to look off ground forces. Do not see refuel repairs without just engineer repair. Rifleman squad's advancing forward. Does get a sticky bomb there onto that Panther. Gets damage and crit there. He may have frag grenade research. Nope. Does get some sniper shots there on that flak 88. Does decrew it. And he may lose his rifleman squad entirely. Rifleman squad does fully go down there. So it's plain munitions out in the field, or stored up. Sniper does find some good shots there. Where's the Luftwaffe ground forces? They're actually right there. They have 2 out of 5 members, so they don't have enough models there to actually capture it up. Oh no, he just did capture it up. Never mind. Let's go for the Panzer Elite player. We've got plenty of munitions stored up for the US player. I don't think the verbal one's going to be any good at the moment. And now we've got forward HQ as well. So he's eyeing to really lock down this region. Calliopes will be very good, but needs a lot of command points to do that. Pershing still needs some repairs there. He may use field repairs to help keep repairing combat. Barracks seeing quite a bit of fire now. Barracks does go down there. But it's there onto the Panthers. Panthers are a little bit wounded. The flak 88's there to cover for them. Flak 88's firing some shots, missing the rifleman squad. Panthers only a little bit wounded there. Pershing is pretty healthy. Oh, we got accuracy efficiency on the Panther. That may have been a mistake, because I only ever see defense. But it's there on the Panther. And that MG emplacement does go down. Nothing being pulled out by the tank depot. Panthers advancing forward, trying to find some shots. Rifleman squads may be able to get some sticky bombs off. Nope, they stay out of range. Flak 88 is in range, but maybe not in range of the Pershing. Alright, focusing down this low-ball squad would be very good, because if forces back that squad, his opponent is unable to recapture up the flak 88 if it gets decrewed again. Ooh, finds that landmine there. 2-2 goes down. That 2 sniper is out on the field now. And the rifleman squad is now falling back.
Now available for use against the enemy, might have come forward.
Butterfly bombs being employed on out, and that's not sure where.
The enemy remains strong with 300
That will help
points.
dissuade his opponent from advancing in that region. Especially with a sniper. Hendrick squad does try to capture this point. Does get forced back. And does do a good job of dancing around in front of that Panzer Grenadier, forcing him to stay there for a moment. Though I think... Oh, the bolt action rifles guys are actually getting shots on the engineers, taking out a model there. That retreating squad did some pretty good damage to that flamer engineer. US player could use a motor pool here to get out some HT guns, help prevent this area from being overrun by the Panthers. And this point is being decaptured, denying them all that munitions income. Flame engineers do get pinned down right there. They just may need to fall back entirely, and he will run through the butterfly bomb minefield there.
Enemy unit
Oh, loses the entire squad there needlessly. Try to go in that garrison to flame down that unit. Pershing trying to flake around. Going for this VP is probably a little bit better than trying to bash your head over here. Because this area is a little bit too hard in the moment until you get Calliopes. Does have a minesweeper here trying to sweep these butterfly bombs. Rifleman squads to overrun that Panzer Grenadier. Needs to start eyeing this VP. The more VPs, the capturing the better. And but the flak grenade is in range here, so Pershing does have to be careful. Pershing does annihilate that G43 squad. Very nice. Sticky bomb does connect on 222. One Rifleman squad does fall back. He has to fall back very early because he is going to go through a shooting gallery. More butterfly bombs being put out there. This time the retreat path. Sniper in this region. Pershing as well. Rifleman squad does throw a sticky bomb there. Gets damage and crit there on the Pershing. Not Pershing, Panthers. And his VP is still in the hands of the Panzer lead player. Find some butterfly bombs there. Those butterfly bombs are everywhere. He has still good munitions float there. Able to pull out 2 more butterfly bombs and will be able to pull them out once every 2 minutes. US player has a good reserve of munitions. 2 222s are in that region.
Check your ammo. Clear your sides.
Has a good offensive forward. Does fire a shot onto that Panzer squad. And the Minesweeper squad does get forced sun back. He needs to keep that Minesweeper squad alive, well, to sweep the mines. Panzer Grenadiers are going to knock around a little bit. I do hear there is a US landmine there, very nice. And the Panzer squad does get forced back. Oh, that squad doesn't fully get wiped out by the sniper, very nice. The Rifleman squad does manage to escape on out of there. US player is still pretty far away from the Calliope. And I do got the field repairs not being active. He really wants that person to push, be aggressive. Pershing's at efficiency 1 as well, but does have his rear arm exposed to that Panther. Does find a hit there on the Panther. Rifleman squads could try to get some sticky bombs on this Panther here. Pershing just back down off. That field repair does basically net at the same amount of health. You also have a light ATF track on the field. Focusing on the light ATF track would be very important because he can't be afforded to take those crits. Does get 1 sticky bomb off the light ATF track with its rear arm exposed now to the Pershing. Damage and crit there. Panther 2-2s and light ATF track advancing forward. Minesweeper squad not sweeping mines. Pershing trying to get a hit there. Getting the field repaired by the engineers. Now Rifleman squad trying to push forward, trying to get another sticky bomb off onto that light ATF track. Does not get the sticky bomb off there. Panther still have plenty of health. And his Rifleman squad does get forced back, unable to get any more sticky bombs off. More butterfly bombs being rained on in.
Allied war machine is at 100%.
Panther does see a couple, or Pershing does see a couple deadly hits there. Panther still have plenty of health remaining.
Losing ground out there.
Pershing rolls another bounce there. Engineer seeing some hits, more hits. Sees another bounce there. And Rifleman squad does not get off a sticky bomb there. It does fall back in time. Rolls another bounce there. That Pershing has not been lucky in getting pens, hasn't it? Rifleman squads are advancing forward, trying to get some trying to get some stick bombs in. We're seeing a lot of 2-2 fire, however. Got field repairs now activated for the US player. The US players also have pop cap as well. And does actually take out that Panther right there. Very, very nice. This Panther still has plenty of health. Getting some good damage there onto that Pershing. Does take out 1 2-2s as well. Panther can line up a shot. Pershing does receive a bounce. Oh yeah, I keep on forgetting I have to zoom out a little bit. Something being employed by the Panzer Support Command. It is a Birkentiga. It's going to take time to recover that Panther carcass. Right now, the US player has no field control whatsoever. Though he does have plenty of fuel. And with the infiltration runs not available, that's going to do a lot of damage. He does have access now to Allied War Machine. He has 210 munitions as well.
Posts report we are losing a sector.
Rifleman squad's finding those butterfly bombs. He needs that minesweeper up and pushing. Panther not fully repaired is efficiency 2.
Supply lines.
And now got the Hensel Strike support being called him in. He's trying to fall back, trying to avoid the Hensel Strike support. Does seem pretty deadly hit there. Field repairs have been activated, so he has no more munitions for any abilities, barring some sticky bombs. Engineers need to fall back entirely. Panther getting some great hits there. The Panther Pershing could advance forward and potentially take on the Panther at current rate. Rifleman Force advance forward with no reinforcements. Not sure why he's not reinforcing these squads. He is down to 2 rifleman squads, 2 engineers, 1 sniper. Oh yeah, pop cap. I've been forgetting about that. 30 without the without any ports. It really does hurt, doesn't it? That's just a really low pop cap.
Forward supply lines are broken.
He does reinforce his engineers to get better repairs. Burgundiga will recover the Panther now. He has recovered the 222 first. He did take out one of the light TF tracks. Black 88's pushing way forward. He doesn't need to take time to recover these, remove these butterfly bombs. He doesn't need to take time to capture these points over here, get any sort of sector to get more supply. Pershing does receive a bounce there. Overall, I would say the US player got a little bit unlucky with all the Pershing bounces on those Panthers. For entire engagement, he just received bounce after bounce after bounce. 2 advancing forward, does get a nice body block there, locking the Pershing into place. Sticky bomb does connect. Gets fully immobilized next to the sniper. And the 2-2 does go down now. Black 88 has been decrewed. There's a triple capture against the US player. Rifleman squad does go down as well. Pershing has basically no health. Does receive bounce there. Gets a good pin down the Panther. And doesn't have any munitions for field repairs. Let's take that out and immediately bring in a fresh Pershing. Does have the rear exposed on that Panther. Need to position around to get the rear armor. And Panther's just now cruising around. Good potentially to get out that sniper. And light TF track does go down there, unable to get any crit shots on that Pershing. Good there. Good there. Panzer shot there in the rear armor. Pershing gained the rear armor of the Panther now, but he does have his own rear armor exposed. Glypine can now be available. Does take on the Panther. Efficiency 1 immediately. He cannot take time for repairs. Black 88 is down. He needs to push forward on multiple sectors immediately. Panther does see or Pershing does receive a hit there. Panther still has an engine crit. Let's find out. Oh, did he just go down to a butterfly bomb, or was that a Panther track? Probably a Panther track. Also, it was a butterfly bomb. By the way, it looks like this one is back in the game now. Yep. And that's sort of the problem with, I was saying, one big issue with Company Wars 1. Once you get to pop cap, it really hurts you because the low pop cap in this case really locked his opponent from doing anything because you couldn't even reinforce his basic rifleman squads, that pop cap being so low. By the way, this is Android saying thank you for watching and on to next replay.